So the first thing you're going to do coming into chapter 2 is we're going to switch to gum. So on the character select screen that pops up, you press right, then A, and then you've selected gum. We're using gum because she has a better air cornering stat, which can be useful for the rest of the game really. So we're going to go straight into Shibuya Terminal, and we're going to do a strat called Bus Jump. So this is how we're going to collect the 2 souls that we would have got in PJ Chase 1. We're going to boost, jump to the left after that first pole there, and then jump again off the bus into this cubby here, and then boost jump to the other bus here to collect the other soul. Again, if you're doing PJ Chase 1 from the last chapter, you won't have any souls there, but if you do PJ Chase 2, you will. So now we're going to come into Chuo Street, and we're going to start doing the tank section. So when we enter Chuo Street, we're going to start with some cop dialogue. Now the tanks don't actually spawn in until the cop dialogue ends, so we're going to try and get that graffiti on the upper left side of the screen before the cop dialogue finishes. So we're going to do a bunch of short hops up here, and we're going to get to the top, and we're going to grab these cans here. We're going to jump down, and we're going to try and quick turn and spray all this graffiti. If you don't get the quick turn, that's fine, it's relatively lenient. And then we're going to jump back down here, and at the end of the dialogue, the tanks spawn. Now in many levels you don't actually need to do any cop encounters to finish the level. However, the cop fight here is an exception. You do need to do the tanks before the level will let you finish. So we just do it now. So after the cutscene ends, we're going to go to the top of the hill and spray this tank here, followed by going under the chameleon machine and using the rail to get some speed going into this second tank here. Then once we've sprayed both tanks, we're going to go up the tail of the chameleon machine and make our way back down the hill. Now it's important to keep in mind when spraying the tanks, you want to try and spray them right in between the 2 spray points. So if we go here, you can see I'm spraying the left side and the bottom side, and then just jumping up and getting the person inside the tank as soon as he pops up. Same here. If you do it right, you can actually save cans, because the health points is actually based on how long you spray something for rather than how many times you spray it. So the spray animation actually lingers for a bit, and you can get multiple sprays in with one can. So continuing on here, we're coming to the final tank, which we're going to go behind, spray and finish off. And then we've got Hayashi. Now you have 2 options here. I'm going to show you how to do Hayashi Yeet, which is where you knock Hayashi off the platform. If you don't want to do that, your alternative is just to knock him down and spray him down, and that's no problem. So coming up to this section here, you want to go up the stairway here, wait at the top for like a second or so, and then go around Hayashi and knock him down. That can take a bit of practice, but once you figure out how you do it, you'll get it in no time. Coming into the graffiti route at this level, the first thing you'll want to do is spray this L, and then use the staircase to get a jump where you can land on this platform here. If you have trouble with this, you can boost off the platform into it, but you do have to keep in mind your cans, and you will have to forego a boost here. Here you want to shuffle and collect these cans, and then just spray this long street worth of sprays. Use a few short hops to maintain your momentum, and then quick turn at the end of that L there, and get a few more cans here. Do this XL. And then you're going to come into the canal area of the level, and you're going to do a boost jump to the right, which will take you to a soul. This is another level where we get all 3 of the default souls. So you can get this soul here. There's a few blue cans if you're short. And we're going to boost over and collect the final soul here, and top up on cans in this little cubby. After we've done this, we're going to boost up this section here and shuffle, and you don't even need to hold a direction on the thumbstick, you can just hold right trigger and gun will go in a direction where she'll get all the sprays. After that last spray, you can either just come out the shuffle and go around the buildings in your way, or do a quick turn and then boost. That second way is a bit harder, but with practice you'll be able to get it. And then this last section here, you just want to go and follow it to the end, picking up a few cans along the way. While you're going through the level, feel free to go for kisses and frame boosts. I'm not going to tell you not to. You see I missed one there, unfortunate. Ah, look at this legend, he got one there, what a great gamer. Yeah, if you don't feel comfortable going for frame boost, you don't have to, but it's a nice place to kind of practice. So here you want to do that L there, and then come to the end of this section, spray down this L, and then boost. And then you want to jump on this rail here to get up to the start of the level again, jump to the right, do the XL, and there's a little cubby after this with a few cans. You want to go in there to kind of top up. Make sure you're coming out of it with 30 cans, and then you want to spray the remaining sprays on the right side of the map, and then boost. And then use this rail here to jump to the left where that final L is. And then you just want to fall off the edge here. Now Poison Jam's going to spawn, but we're not actually going to raise Poison Jam. In the next level we're going to do a trick called Rip Skip, which saves enough time to not worry about it. You want to exit to the right here. Don't get hit by the car if you can avoid it. And then you want to jump on this rail here to top up to 10 cans, and then boost along the diagonal of this level. So you can make it to these cans here. You can pick up a few. 5 is ideal for starting the crocodile heights, but if you don't get enough, don't worry, there's some in the level. And then we're just going to use this ramp to gain a bit of speed, then use this half pipe to take us all the way to the crocodile heights.